Miss Soul here. Welcome to a new video. And in this one, I will be focusing on Blue-Eyed Soul. This is actually a video response to Brian at Shamrock'n Records. He did last month a very nice, very cool video where he shown some of his favorite blue-eyed singers. And Elliot Cruz did a video as well, so I put a link of both of these videos below if you're interested, if you want to watch them. So yeah, in this video I will be showcasing some blue-eyed soul albums from a collection. So let me start with the legends, with the ambassadors of this subgenre, the Righteous Brothers. This is one of their compilation, a best of, titled The Very Best of the Righteous Brothers, Unchained Melody. The Righteous Brothers, I believe everybody's familiar with this duo. They start to work together in the early 60s. Great vocalist, beautiful voice. They both have some, like I said, some amazing voices. And an interesting fact about the Righteous Brothers, the term blue-eyed soul initially came to describe the Righteous Brothers and their style of music. Because they were used to do some blue-eyed soul music, so the term initially came to describe them and to describe the style of music, and it kind of stayed after as a reference to the white artist that had a lot of airplay on R&B and soul radio stations. So the Righteous Brothers, the classic track Unchained Melody. You also have You've Lost That Loving Feeling. I think it was produced by Phil Spector. The White Cliffs of Dover. Beautiful classic duo, blue-eyed soul artists, the Righteous Brothers. And then we have the beautiful Dusty Springfield. This is another one of a compilation from, I believe this one is from the UK. Dusty Springfield, English pop singer, soul singer from the 60s. One of the most famous blue-eyed soul singers. I believe, in my opinion, she's one of the greatest female artists, female singers of all time. Great voice here. We all know the classics by Dusty Springfield, Song of a Preacher Man, what else? I Only Want to Be With You, I Close My Eyes and Count to 10. Classic songs by the great Dusty Springfield. All right, Boz Scaggs, American singer, songwriter, guitar player, very talented. This is one of his most famous albums from the 70s. I believe it was released in 1974, titled Slow Dancer. Great one here. Features some very nice blue-eyed soul tracks. The title track Slow Dancer is very good. Pain of Love is beautiful. Sail on White Moon is also very nice. So this is a great album here, Slow Dancer by Boz Scaggs. And in 1975 we have the self-titled album by Hall & Oates. Another good one here. I'm not a big fan of this album cover, honestly. I never quite understood why they made Daryl Hall look like a woman. No, I'm not a fan of this album cover, but still a great album. Very nice tracks, especially the famous track Sarah Smile, which is one of their greatest tracks it was a big hit. I believe it was one of their first top 10 top 10 hit. So that's for Sarah Smile and Darren Hall and John Oates. And then as well in 1975 we have the great David Bowie and his album Young Americans. Love that album here. My God, David Bowie was a genius. I mean, he could do basically everything, touch every musical genre. So he kind of put the glam rock style on hold, and came with this beautiful soul R&B album, Young Americans. Yeah, like I said, it was released in 1975. And interesting fact about Young Americans, Luther Vandross did work on this album. And yeah, great tracks. We have Fame, which is a very nice track. And as well, we have the track featuring Luther Vandross, which is Fascination, a very nice track as well. So this is David Bowie and Young Americans. All right, so in 1976 we have the great funk soul R&B band Average White Band. This is the album Soul Searching. Great one here. Beautiful album. And we have a very nice track, which is a beautiful blue-eyed soul track, which is Love of Your Own. What a great track, Love of Your Own. So yeah, this is AWB, Average White Band, and the track A Love of Your Own. Such a beautiful blue-eyed soul track. All right, Bobby Caldwell, singer, songwriter, musician. He did release some very nice soul, R&B, and smooth jazz albums. This is his debut album from 1976, I believe. Yeah, 1978, sorry, from 1978. Self-titled. Great one here on Clouds Records. Beautiful album. And the track features a popular track, What You Want to Do for Love. Great one. What You Want to Do for Love. Love this song here. So this is for Bobby Caldwell and his self-titled album.
For you, what you want to do for love. You've tried everything, but you won't give up. In my world, only you made me do for love what I would not do. Made me do for love I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do.
And in 1978, we have a beautiful album by talented singer-songwriter musician from Montreal, and that is Gino Vannelli. This is one of his most successful albums, titled Brother to Brother, and it features the beautiful, one of my favorite Blue-Eyed Soul tracks, which is I Just Wanna Stop. Woo! Classic Blue-Eyed Soul track here. I Just Wanna Stop. I love this song. So this is for Gino Vannelli and his album Brother to Brother.
Thoughts of you and me, memories of love above the city lights. Ooh, I've tried so hard to take it, but alone my heart won't make it. I just wanna stop and tell you what I feel about you, babe. Never wanna live without you, babe. I just gotta stop for your love.
All right, Tina Marie, the great Tina Marie, singer, songwriter. Beautiful vocals, great vocals. She has a beautiful voice. She had a beautiful voice, and yeah, she was signed with the label Gordy from Motown. Yeah, and this is her second album, Lady T. And Lady T, I believe that it's a nickname that was given to her by Rick James. And I believe they were lovers, her and Rick James. So yeah, second album here, great one, great R&B soul album. And the very cool track about this album is that this is actually the first album where we can see her picture, and that picture surprised a lot of people who thought that Tina Marie was actually an African American, because she has her vocals was so soulful that a lot of people thought that she was African American, and when they saw this album cover, they were a bit surprised. So yeah, Tina Marie. This album was produced by Richard Rudolph, who was Minnie Riperton's husband. Great one. Has very nice tracks. Beyond the Groove was a big hit. We have also Can It Be Love? Many Colors, great one. Lady T by Tina Marie. And then in 1982, the great Michael McDonald, singer, songwriter, known for his very soulful voice, great vocals. He is a member of the Doobie Brothers, ex-member of Steely Dan. And this is his debut album as a solo artist, which is titled If That's What It Takes. And this album contains the classic Blue-Eyed Soul track, titled I Keep Forgetting. Great track. I Keep Forgetting. That's for Michael McDonald.
That it's hard for you to say the things we both know are true. But tell me how come I keep forgetting we're not in love anymore. I keep forgetting things will never be the same again. I keep forgetting how you made that so clear. I keep forgetting, babe. Every time I hear how you never want to live a lie, how it's gone too far, and you don't have to tell me why. Why are you gone, and why the game is through? If this is what's real, if this is what's true, tell me how come I
Keep forgetting we're not in love anymore.
baby.
Things will never be the same again. I keep forgetting how you made that so clear.
Yeah, baby. Don't say that, don't say.
Next, 1985, the super popular album by the English band Simply Red. And this is the album titled Picture Book. Great one here. Was a big hit in the 80s, especially with the track my god, I have a blank eye, sorry. The track Holding Back the Years. Great track here. Huge hit, Holding Back the Years. So that is for Simply Red. I believe everybody's familiar with this album here. It was a huge hit in the 80s. Picture Book by Simply Red. Then I have an album by an artist, R&B artist from England, very talented, beautiful voice. She had a lot of success in the early 2000s, and this is her debut album, the Soul Sessions. And this artist is Just Tone. Sorry for the glare, guys. So Just Tone and her album, The Soul Sessions, released in 2002. This album contains mainly some covers of R&B and soul songs from the 60s and 70s. Great one here. Beautiful album. You have the track Fell in Love with a Boy, that was a big hit. Super Duper Love, Dirty Man. Great stuff. A very nice young blue-eyed soul singer, Just Tone. And I could not do a list of blue-eyed soul singers and albums without mentioning one of my favorite artists of all time, Amy Winehouse. I have a whole discography, a box set, but this is one album that I've purchased, I believe last year or the year before. I don't know, maybe it's looks like a bootleg. And this is the best of Amy Winehouse, and it comes on colored pink vinyl. Kind of cool. So yeah, Amy Winehouse. I mean, what can you say about Amy Winehouse? She was a pure talent, soulful voice, jazzy voice. Such a talented artist that we lost way too early, unfortunately. So yeah, another great blue-eyed soul artist here, Amy Winehouse. And last but not least, I will show you an album by a very talented singer, songwriter, musician, very young, and his name is Alan Stone. This is one of his EPs. This is Record Store Day release, I believe from 2018 or 19, titled Naturally. Great stuff. And Alan Stone, like I said, is an American singer, songwriter, musician. He started to sing at an early age at church, and he kind of discovered R&B soul music when he was a teenager, and he started to collect some classic soul R&B albums from the 60s and 70s. He is highly influenced by Stevie Wonder, and you can definitely see that through his music and his vocals. He has a very nice voice, kind of similar to Stevie Wonder. So this is, like I said, one of his EP titled Naturally. And I also have his latest album from 2019, which is titled Building Balance. Great one here. Beautiful album. Beautiful album. I really like the track Brown Eyed Lover. Consider Me is beautiful. And my favorite track on this album is the track titled I Give You Blue, which is beautiful. So if you're not familiar with Alan Stone, check him out. He is very talented, a talented soul R&B singer here. Alan Stone.
I can't stop the rain, but I will wipe your tears. Oh, I wish I could take what hurts you and make it disappear. But I can't work no miracles, but I'll do what I can do when your sky is gray. Oh, maybe I will give you blue when your sky is gray. I will give you blue. Give you blue.
So that's about it for me, guys. That was my list of albums and artists, very talented blue-eyed soul artist. So I hope you enjoyed it. If so, give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think of this video in the comments, and I'll see you back next time. Have a nice day, guys. Peace.